What's up, my favorite entrepreneurs? How are you doing today? I hope that you're having an awesome day wherever you are in this world. Comment below. I want to know, where are you? Where are you? So I'm in Maryland outside of Washington, D.C. So I've lived in a lot of places. So I know people from all over and I attend these awesome online networking events. So I've got a lot of new peeps around the world, which I think is so cool. Do you like that? Do you like meeting people around the world? I love it. So listen, guys, it's been on my heart and I see a lot of posts like, oh, I'm having a bad day. I'm having this, this is happening. And I see these posts on Facebook. And so it makes me wonder, well, if you're on Facebook commenting about all the bad stuff that's happening, are you still working your business? Are you not motivated to work your business? And I totally get it, guys, because 30 years I've been in business and sales. So, I've been on that roller coaster many times, right? So I was like, you know what? Let me just hop on here and give you some tips on how to stay motivated, or maybe you're like down here on this slump and you just want to get up because you know in your heart that you have an awesome business or service that you have to offer people, or that your products can transform people's lives, but you're just not motivated. So let's talk about this. Has anyone ever gone through this before? Like, I know I'm not the only person, but if you're being true to yourself, we've all been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, right? Now, the time that it takes you to get from not motivated to back to taking action, well, that's up to you. So I'm going to give you some tips. So I kind of have this rule where I talk to myself, So if I'm like, I don't want to go live today. I don't want to do calls. I don't want to do this. So I'm like, okay, Erika, why don't you want to do it? So like I try to dig deeper, like what is the problem behind it? Okay, so I believe that if we can all kind of figure out what is causing you to not want to show up, hey, all we have to do is fix that. Okay, so I'm going to tell you some of the leading reasons why my personal coaching clients will tell me that they're not motivated. Number one is they're overwhelmed. They're overwhelmed. They just feel like I can't do one more thing. And maybe everything just seems like it's going to take too much time. Okay. So they tell me that, they got family responsibilities. Maybe they have a job and they're trying to build their empire, right? And they don't feel motivated to build their empire because they just have too much going on. So that what they tell me is, you know what? I'm going to wait. I'm going to push my business off and I'm going to wait. And I can tell you from experience that every time that you push your business off to the side, do you know what happens? It creates a heavy weight, and it creates this weight, and it makes it hard for you to then step up because you got all this on top of you. So imagine that you've got this business, okay? And if you're able to put it off to the side, that must mean that you've got free flowing money. You've got no debt, nothing is going to happen in your life if you don't show up. Nothing different. Okay. So not money motivated, right? Okay. Sorry if you hear the doorbell ringing. I think my other daughter must be home. Sorry guys, I'm a mom, right? Okay. So what I tell people is that if you are not money motivated, you don't need extra money, you're not living in debt, then, why not show up for your clients? Okay. Why don't you show up because you offer a transformation? So if you just focus on that, on the transformation, and go one step at a time, it'll be easier. So one of the main reasons why people don't want to show up on Facebook, okay, is that they feel like they're afraid. They're afraid that they're going to say the wrong thing. And so they're like, I can't do it. So they say I'm not motivated, or I just can't do it. So this is the thing. If you don't want to show up live like this, don't. Your business is not going to change because you doing a live video. You don't have to do a live video. So let's just release that right now. If what is making you not want to do your business is because you're afraid of doing a live video, well, then don't do a live video. You have other options. You could record yourself, right? You could just not have any video. You could type, there's so many different things. So let's erase that as something that's not motivating you. Okay. So the other thing is that I hear from a lot of people is that they feel like they don't have enough clients. And so because they're so focused on the amount of clients that they have or the amount of followers that they have, that they just feel like I just can't show up today. What's the point? Nobody is liking my videos. Nobody is, coming to me. So then this is what I say, that, social media is like a video game. It's more about you consistently showing up, but there's things behind the scenes that you have to do, right? So you want to take a hard look at the content that you're putting out. If everything that you do is perceived as selling, if every post on your personal wall, where the cats and dogs and the nieces and nephews are, is about you bragging about all the stuff that you just earned, or about you talking about all your products, well, you might not realize it, but you could be turning people off, So maybe switch up your game and start practicing attraction marketing. That's pulling people to you, okay? A lot of times people don't realize this because, they represent a lot of different companies. So I work with a lot of affiliate marketers and network marketers, even coaches too, who win prizes and stuff. And they're focused so much on sharing this because they think that when I share all of this, it's going to make someone want to work with me. But sometimes, guys, that can actually do the opposite, So maybe switch it up. So if you look at your posts, right, and you're like, I have no new clients, I have no more people asking me stuff. Look at the people who are liking and loving and commenting. Are these even people you can work with? If they're not, then I would say you got to take a hard look and revamp your social media, because I know it can be, demotivating to look and say, oh my gosh, I put in all this work. Okay. So the third thing that people tell me is that they work all the time and then they just say, I can't do it anymore. So they just stop. And they don't do their business right now because they're waiting for some big epiphany to say, go do it now. You see, guys, if you're working all the time, there is a problem. You don't have systems in place, okay? If you're working all the time, then you might not have your priorities in order. If you're working all the time, maybe it's a time management, executive function, ADD, ADHD. There's so many different things it could be. But unless you solve that problem, it's always going to be there. And nothing is going to change about the time and the amount of work you're doing unless you change and start deciding, what do I do on Mondays? What do I do on Tuesdays? What do I do on Wednesdays? So I will give you a little snapshot of how you can just work your business simply. And you don't need real motivation to get started. All you need to do is follow 5 steps. Can you follow 5 steps? A recipe. Imagine you're baking a cake. Okay, so you wake up and you're not feeling it. Oops, my lighting, sorry. You're not feeling it. Maybe you have a headache, or maybe the dog is annoying you. Like the dog is licking my feet right now. I'm trying to do this. And you're like, how am I going to show up today? I don't even know where to start. Well, you're not motivated, right? Because you don't know where to start. So if we take the emotion away from it, and we don't have to be motivated to work our business, we just have to follow the steps, okay? So this is a little tag that I make for people for their purses, so they know every day, what do you do? Okay. So this is what you do every day, regardless of whether you're motivated. You attract people to me. Ask them to fill out your survey. Book a chit chat. Present the solutions to the problems they told you they had in the survey. Fast. Close the sale. Make money. You should be making money every day. If you're not, you have what I call as a pothole, an area that's costing you time and money. Gain 5 referrals. If every single time you're talking to someone, you're not getting 5 referrals, pothole. Okay, it's sucking up your time again. Then you need to automate. So your business should be running in the background every single day. So when you are absolutely no way are you getting out of bed, your business is running. Okay, and you're retaining your clients. Okay, so this is just a little simple thing that I give people who work in my coaching, my Blessing Method coaching program, because it's really not about motivation. It's really truly about your systems. And that's what I've discovered, right? So there's times I'm like, oh, I can't do this. Well, why? Okay, well, probably because I know that I need to revamp my social media, or because I need to revamp this, or because I know that I didn't set up the automation on this. Every time I feel like I don't want to do something because I feel like I'm not motivated, it really comes down to some type of system where there's a pothole, an area, like I said, that's costing you time, money, and causing frustration. So I bounce this ball over to you. Whoops, as I drop something. I bounce this ball over to you and I ask you, if you're struggling with feeling like you're not motivated to run your business, do you have a clear way every single day that you can attract people into your space that you could sell to? Do you have a clear way every single day where you can pre-qualify them, find out what they want, see if they're even your peeps? Do you have a clear way every day to get referrals? Do you have a clear way every day to get team members? Do you have a clear way every day if someone joins your business to show them how to get started? Do you have all of this set up? Do you have your retention set up? Every day, is something going out on automation, email, text, voicemail, your mail in the mailbox? Is that all happening every single day? And if it's not, well, that is why you're having problems with the motivation, because you are like scrambled. You feel like I can keep showing up on videos, but it's not getting me anywhere. You're right. It's not getting you anywhere because you don't have your steps in place. Okay. And, I've been in business 30 years. I'm a sales strategist. So I help entrepreneurs to find little pockets of opportunity where you can change your business fast. All this doesn't take a lot of time. You know what I mean? But if you're spending all your time showing up on videos and you don't have any money coming in, well, that's a problem. The thing is, most people don't tell you what I tell you. I'm a straight shooter. Maybe you don't want to hear that. I'm sorry, but I have to be able to lay my head at night and know that I helped entrepreneurs. The entrepreneurs who are not bothered by what I just said, they're the ones that are ready to take action. So if it bothered you when I said, well, you don't have these things in place, if it's true, then ask yourself, well, do I want to make a change? Or do I just want to keep going the way I am? Some people have businesses because they like the friendships, right? Or they like glitz, but they don't care about the customers or the money. Some people want businesses because this is why I want it, because I want the transformation for the people in my space. I want to see them succeed. I want to see them gaining leads every day. I want to see them gaining those team members that they want if that's their business. I want to see them having their toes in the sand in the beach of their dreams and having their business run on automation. That is why. Do you feel that passion? You can't make that up. That is why I have a business. I do not need to work, but I choose to because I want to help entrepreneurs. Ask yourself that question. Do you want to have your business and why? Ask yourself these questions. Have a little self-talk. You might want to do it when your family's not around, because if they see you just sitting there talking to yourself in the mirror, they might think you're a Looney Tune, okay? So that's just a little bit of advice. If anything that I said to you struck a chord, please let me know in the comments below. Please let me know if you watch this live or the replay. And as I asked in the beginning, where are you in this world? I'd love to know. And I'd love to know your time zone. So I'm in Eastern Standard Time Zone. And if there's something that you want help with, if you're ready to make a change and fill in those potholes that are costing you time, money, causing aggravation, I'd love to help you. Just join my boot camp, How to Business Boot Camp, 25 plus sessions, and they're broken down into segments. So we're working on Facebook right now, and I'm teaching you all the little details that most people won't tell you that you need to tweak. That was squeaky. Woo-hoo. On your personal, your personal. Update your business page. We're going to create the group, and there's certain things you have to have set up in your group to set you up for higher sales and retention. If you're not doing these things, you're missing out on money. It's like money is flowing out, and a lot of people have no idea. I did not know when I first started my group I needed these things, but as I was doing them, I'm like, hey, this isn't making sense. What about I'm losing money here? And so I started creating these systems, What about your email portal? Is your email, like, all of you should have received an email I was going live If you didn't, I might not have your correct email address, but please let me know. But your email portal, it's got to be set up. Otherwise, how are you messaging only your August birthdays, only your September birthdays? How are you messaging only this group of people? You've got to ask yourself, am I wasting time? Yeah, you are. What about your messaging? When you text your clients or you send messaging, are you getting responses or are you getting ghosted? Could be the words that you're using. But how would you know what to tweak? 30 years I've been doing this. I'm a professional salesperson and turned entrepreneur versus someone who might have just been an entrepreneur and didn't have the sales background. So I love to teach you that. But I'm the queen of non-pushy sales. Okay. So this is all about being non-pushy. The other things that people might not know is Canva. How to use Canva simply, bootleg mama version. How do you market your business offline and online? I've been digital, I've been virtual for 11 years, but you still sometimes want to have that component of offline, right? Like, what if you were at a church event? What if you were at a party? What if you were at a gas station and, a conversation struck up, or on an airplane? You've got to know how to market your business when you're out and about. So all these different things I teach you in the How to Business Bootcamp. Go over to it. Check it out. Get started. $47. Let's fill in those potholes that are costing you the time, the money, the aggravation, and making you feel like you are not motivated. Before I go, I just want to remind you, every single day, there's people in your space that are praying for the solution that you offer. They're praying for your product or service, but you might have your blinders on because you're focused on yourself and not wanting to do things or not knowing how, that you're missing out on all of these people, the people who are going to pay you. And you know what's going to happen when they pay you? You're going to be able to give more to your church. You're going to be able to give more to your community. You're going to pay off that debt that you have, right? All these great things are going to happen because you showed up differently and you filled in those potholes. Okay. I really hope that this was helpful. If it was, could you just share it out? Please share this out to another entrepreneur because it's on my heart. I see so many posts lately about people who are struggling. This is how you get off the struggle bus. This is how you go from not motivated to do anything to taking action. Imagine in the next 24 hours, your business could be different. Hey, give me a shot. Give me a shot. Hope to see you in my boot camp. I love you guys. Comment below if I can help you with anything. Have a blessed day. Bye.